Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to FFW Genesis. I am your host, Christopher Billings, and ladies and gentlemen, we had a phenomenal showing on our debut last week, but now the stakes are raised even higher as we keep heading in deeper into this FFW Championship tournament, which will, be completely consolidated when we get to FFW Ground Zero in just a few weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a lot of action to get to, and I'm looking forward to getting it underway. Again, I'm Christopher Billings, the voice of Full Force Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. We all have questions about last week, and hopefully we can get some answers. But like I said, I'm excited. I'm ready to get tonight underway. I hope you're ready. And it is almost time. Actually, it is time. It's time right now to get it underway. We're going to kick things off tonight with some tag team action. We get to see a newly formed team that doesn't have much experience, but Midas and Anima, neither one of these two have much experience wrestling or being in a tag team, but apparently they wanted to work together, and they have some formidable opponents tonight. So for Midas and Anima, this is a good opportunity for them to show what they can do inside the squared circle. And unfortunately, there's not much to be said about either of these young men, other than they're both from Arizona. Like I said, there's not much to be said right now because we don't know too much about Anima or Midas. Anima, the gentleman with the black tights, and Midas in the red tight, or the black trunks is Anima, the red tights is Midas. And Midas definitely a big powerhouse, and Anima much smaller, but usually those are some of the best tag teams to have. You got the big guy, and then you've got the small guy. That's usually the best method of having a tag team. That's the best formula for it. But we're getting ready to see a tag team that doesn't need power to be successful. And these guys, they've never been in a tag team before, televised, but cousins nonetheless. Kanji and Masuma, both from Japan. These two young men have had parallel careers, but never competed together against each other or at the same time in TPP, except now they are a tag team. So Kanji and Masuma, the tag team that are cousins, versus Anima and Midas. And this is going to be the battle of the one-name wrestlers. That's what I'm going to call this, the one-name wrestler tag team match. Kanji and Masuma versus Midas and Anima. And Kanji and Masuma definitely the fan favorites in this matchup. I mean, that's undoubtable. I don't think anybody's going to argue that, especially Kanji. Kanji's he's very well liked here by the fans. So we're getting ready to get this tag team match underway. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm ready. And so let's do this. Anima's going to start things off here with Midas tonight, and with Masuma, and Masuma with a flurry of chest chops followed up by a jumping punch going off the rope here, and Anima catches Masuma with that quick arm drag. But look at this. Oh, and then Anima though, and this is the surprising fit. Like I said, Anima and Midas do not have much experience as a tag team. So Midas and Kanji definitely have the veteran status in this matchup. But right now, Anima is doing very good against Masuma. But oh, that leg choke, or that rope choke from Masuma there. And this is what tag team action is all about. And as you see, I mean, Masuma's definitely not in his friendly corner. He's in a hostile corner there, but bringing Anima to the friendly corner, getting Kanji tagged in. Kanji definitely the stronger of this tag team. And oh, that big running knee there, and that'll definitely chip a tooth, no doubt about that. And now Kanji stomps on the ribs, and oh, right to the chin there. And this is Kanji's so full of energy. He's got such endurance when it comes to matches. And now Kanji here with that dragon sleeper, just wrenching on Anima, pulling that forehead back, right around the neck there. And Anima able to slide out of it there, but Kanji staying right on him. And now again, a tag from tag team partners here. But I don't think Anima realized that there was a tag there from Masuma to Kanji. The referee did see the tag though. this is, thus far in this matchup, I mean, Anima had a few seconds there where he was doing very well, but right now, it is all Misuma and Kanji. And now, big chop right in the corner there from Misuma to Anima, hooking the far leg here. Going for the cover, 1, 2, and a 2 count as Midas went in to break up that pin. And now Midas trying to get Misuma in the neutral corner here, in the friendly corner of Anima. Oh, Misuma, big kick to the chest. He's got to get off before Midas gets up there and missed with that cross body, as Anima now starting to capitalize a little bit here. But again, just Midas showing his intelligence in the ring. He's got experience when he wrestled in TPP. He's got experience wrestling in Japan. He's got just general experience in wrestling in general. So for Misuma and Kanji, this is, I don't want to say it's going to be a walk in the park, because I'm sure that Midas and Anima can do fine as a tag team. But right now, Kanji and Misuma are looking great as a tag team. Great tag team chemistry between these two, and I would expect no less, seeing as though they are cousins. They are related, and so they have those tendencies to be able to work together in those types of situations. And as you hear the fans in the background firmly getting behind Kanji, and Kanji's just taking his time. Kanji and Misuma are taking their time with Anima. Anima needs to tag in Midas. He needs to get his powerhouse of a tag team partner in here to start paving the way here. And and as you saw there, Misuma knocked Midas right off the ring apron there. And now Kanji setting up, a big kick right to the side of the skull, and that'll definitely put some stars. You'll be seeing some stars by the time those kicks are done. But now Kanji there with that modified pinning maneuver. Went for the cover, and again, Midas got in the ring, broke up the pinfall attempt, as he knew that his partner was in danger of being pinned. And like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup thus far has been all Kanji and Misuma. Anima has not been able to get enough offense going. And now, as you see Kanji wrenching in that modified camel clutch there. But here we go. Midas has had enough there. A flurry of strikes, then a big standing drop kick from Anima. Now what's Anima going to do? Anima going for the cover, hooking the far leg. This may be it. I mean, I don't know if there was much and as I figured, Kanji able to get his shoulder up at a 1 count there. There was not much damage has been done to either Kanji or Misuma in this matchup, and it's nothing against Anima. It's just the fact that Kanji and Misuma, they're cousins, and they have a lot more in-ring experience than both Midas and Anima. And again, Kanji with this seated camel clutch here, just wrenching that knee into the small of the back. And now Midas is getting in the ring trying to break this up. A big running knee there from Misuma. And again, Kanji and Misuma have kept things exactly how they want them to be in this matchup. They have allowed no breathing space for Anima, none whatsoever. But here we go. Now Anima starting to get something going here. Anima with a quick snap suplex there, possibly out of desperation. I mean, that may have just been desperation on Anima's part. He's just trying to get some kind of momentum going, hooking the far leg here. 1, and only a 1 count. As again, Kanji able to kick out very early in the matchup. But wait a second, now the big man's getting tagged in. Midas coming into the ring, drop toe hold, followed up by a big elbow drop. And for those of you that don't know, Midas weighs in at 262 pounds. He's a pretty meaty type guy, and Kanji's not very big. Kanji's about 230 pounds, 225 pounds. He's not very big. He looks a lot bigger than what he is, and that inverted backbreaker there from Midas. And now Midas is going to town on Kanji, going for the cover here, hooking the far leg. 1, and only a 1 count as Misuma got in the ring and broke it up. And as you see, I mean, just the big powerhouse here. Midas cleaning the clocks of both Misuma and Kanji. But Kanji showing no fear, not giving up here. And that big knee, and a big jumping elbow there from Kanji, just knocked Midas right off his feet there. But the height of Midas may have just saved him there. That big elbow was huge. And oh, that big running knee there. And Kanji, this is what Kanji and Masuma bring to the table. The speed and the attack ability of these two is just incredible. And look at this, that big scoop slam there from Midas, hooking the far leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count on Kanji off a basic scoop slam. That just shows you how powerful that scoop slam is that Midas can do. Going up, but wait a second, Kanji rolls him up here, but Midas quickly able to power himself out. And look at this, he gets out of it here, again going for the cover, but again, Midas able to get himself out of that pinning predicament. Kanji going off the ropes, catches a big knee right to the abdomen there. And now Midas has Kanji up and slammed him down, but wait a second, Kanji fell into the tag to Masuma. Masuma, big right hand there to Midas, and then knocking Enima right off the apron there. And Masuma came in like he was on fire there. And wait a second, Masuma might be thinking about doing that patented super kick we've seen him do I've seen him do in Japan. Masuma off the ropes. Big super kick there. Going for the cover here. 1, and only a 1 count as Enima got in to break it up, but Masuma, again the super kick, hooking the far leg. This may be it. 1, 2, 3, and that is all she wrote. You may get out of 1 super kick, but you will not kick out of a second one, especially when you get right to your feet, and then you get kicked right in the jaw. That does not feel good, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how you slice it. And Kanji and Masuma pick up a very impressive win tonight, very dominant in this tag team endeavor between Kanji and Masuma. For Enima and Midas, they need to go back and watch this tape and think of what they can do to work better as a team the next time they're in a tag team match, because Kanji and Masuma came out here and did exactly what any wrestler would want to do. They competed the way that they wanted. It was their match, the kind of match they wanted to wrestle. They wrestled their kind of match. So congratulations to Kanji and Masuma. Tough break for Enima and Midas, no doubt about that. The battle of the one-name tag teams, Kanji and Masuma did pick up the win tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to move on back into the FFW Championship Tournament. A continuation of last week. Anthony Guerrero Jr. picked up an impressive win last week against Rowland Ryder. He took a lot of damage. He took one heck of a beating. But Anthony Guerrero Jr. has just a couple, if he can get through a couple more matches by winning, however he does, if he can just get through a couple more matches, Anthony Guerrero Jr. could guarantee himself a spot to compete for the FFW Championship. He was definitely the underdog last week, and there's no doubt in my mind he's the underdog in this match. Anthony Guerrero Jr. tonight is wrestling a pure athlete. For Anthony Guerrero Jr., this is going to be a big test of will for Anthony Guerrero Jr. He's got everything to prove in this match. He's got to be able to match his opponent's ability tit for tat here. And for those of you who are wondering who I'm referring to, his initials are ADW. His name is Adam D. Whitmore. Adam D. Whitmore is probably one of the purest athletes in this business. I mean, like I've said this numerous times, but he's been training to wrestle since he was 5 years old. He knew he wanted to be a wrestler when he was 5 years old. To know that when you're that young, and then to come into this business, for Adam D. Whitmore, that his dreams are coming true. He's living his initial dream. He knew what he wanted to be, and he's living it. And right now, tonight, for Adam D. Whitmore, he has to use all of his technical ability to take out Anthony Guerrero Jr. He's got to be able to defeat the son of Die Hard. And I know I say the son of Die Hard, and we all know, anybody who knows Die Hard or seen any of his matches knows that Die Hard has a very, very mean streak. And we know that Anthony Guerrero Jr. does not exactly have that same mean streak, but if Anthony Guerrero Jr. has half the tenacity, just half the tenacity that his father had, then Anthony Guerrero Jr. could have a spectacular wrestling career in his future. I mean, I don't think anybody will ever take that away from Anthony Guerrero Jr. He's a very impressive in-ring competitor, and I've said it before, he's too small to be considered a heavyweight, and he's too big to be considered a light heavyweight. He's literally right in between. He's got a very large body frame, but he doesn't weigh that much. And for Adam D. Whitmore, this is right up his alley. He gets to use his technical prowess on Anthony Guerrero Jr. But if Anthony Guerrero Jr. can respond to this tonight, and if he can pick up the win, this will send a riptide right through Adam D. Whitmore. So we're getting ready to get this underway. Adam D. Whitmore, Anthony Guerrero Jr., the FFW Championship Tournament. And now it begins. Anthony Guerrero Jr., everything's on the line for him tonight. Adam D. Whitmore, everything's on the line for him tonight. And Adam D. Whitmore starting things off here with a quick side headlock, sending Jr. into the... No, he pulls Anthony Guerrero Jr. into a side headlock, and that was impressive. And now Whitmore here, taking a different approach on his pacing there. A big back chop right across the chest, going off the ropes here. Oh, the big clothesline. And for Jr., he's got to get himself out of the gates. And again, Whitmore there, big clothesline. And that one was right to the back of the head. That one was not. It was not to the face there. And went for the cover. Not even a one count as Anthony Guerrero Jr. able to get his shoulders up. Whitmore going off the ropes. And the big knee, that knee lifting smash right to the chin. And Anthony Guerrero Jr. has not gotten himself out of the gates yet. Whitmore came in with the plan tonight. And went for the big back chop, but Jr. able to turn it around, runs it. Big drop kick right in the corner there, and that will definitely help Jr. As this match continues. But again, Whitmore right back on the offense. Whitmore is not taking any chances tonight, and that is very. This is a very indifferent speed for Adam D. Whitmore. Usually we see a much more technical-paced Adam D. Whitmore, much more slow-paced. But Adam D. Whitmore showing he's not paid by the hour here. He's impact move after impact move, pushing Jr. to the limits where Jr. has to use all his energy. But Jr. quick drop toe hold there, turning things back around into his favor. But Whitmore getting right back to his feet, getting right back on the offensive here. And now Whitmore going after the arm, just trying to stop any momentum that Jr. could get. And now with that seated, modified camel clutch. And I think with this submission hold, I think Whitmore knows that Jr.'s not going to tap, but he's just trying to cause Jr. some pain that he just doesn't want to feel. And like I said, Whitmore is probably one of the purest athletes we have in FFW. He's one of the purest athletes I've ever had the pleasure of calling a match for. And that says a lot, because I've called a lot of matches, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, Junior's trying to show this pure athlete what he can do. Junior, big bulldog out of the corner there, and as you see Whitmore holding the back of his head, he went face first right onto the mat there. Now Junior with his version of the modified camel clutch, wrenching away on it. And unfortunately, when you're in this submission hold, you can't crawl. You can't crawl away, and you can't get yourself out of that position. So you either have to tap, or else find a way to get yourself out of that submission hold. But now here you see Whitmore. That side Russian leg sweep taunting to the fans. And Junior jumped right back to his feet, right into that double forearm, right across the face there. And Whitmore is taking his time, and as you see Whitmore taunting, but Junior getting back to his feet, stared Whitmore right in the face there, and wait a second, Junior, shades of his father, which, ironically that move is a modified roll the dice, hooking the far leg, 1, 2, almost a 3 count for Anthony Guerrero Jr., but big running drop kick to Adam D. Whitmore. Whitmore taking a trip right to the outside, and now he suckered Junior in, brought Junior to the outside, and now those clubbing blows. And this is what makes Whitmore the most dangerous. As you see, Whitmore bringing Junior back in the ring the hard way, face first into that steel turnbuckle post. And ladies and gentlemen, those posts do not feel good at all. And now again, Whitmore, that side Russian leg sweep. And it looks like Whitmore's going to go for the cover here. 1, 2, and a 2 count. As somehow, someway, Junior, after going face first like that, was able to kick out. And now Whitmore has Junior up. The shoulder break. Junior's got to get something going here. He can't let Whitmore keep this kind of momentum on him. And a big running STO there. And now Whitmore going to stomp right on the elbow, and that does not feel good, ladies and gentlemen. And Whitmore again, that running knee smash. Like I said, Whitmore has been in a different zone. much different pace than what we normally see in Whitmore. That raised knee lift, almost as if you can see the desperation coming from Whitmore. Whitmore, oh, that wild uppercut. And wait a second, what is Whitmore doing here? Stomps on the head. Now calling Junior to a succession of moves. Followed up here by and Whitmore's looking for it. And he's got Junior up in the time shift, that backbreaker right to the back. When you're elevated, hooking the far leg. This may be at 1, 2, 3, and Adam B. Whitmore continues on in this FFW championship tournament. Unfortunately for Anthony Guerrero Jr., he could not get out of the gates with Adam B. Whitmore, ladies and gentlemen. Tough break for the young Anthony Guerrero Jr. Congratulations goes out to Adam B. Whitmore. He's now one step closer to claiming the FFW championship at round 0. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take our first commercial break of the night. So sit tight, and we will be right back in just a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Diehard, the CEO of the Power Plant. Now, I get many occurrences throughout the week when people ask me, what does it take to be a TPP superstar? Well, most importantly, you have to be a constant professional. You always have to think and put the fans first. And I also always get questions of, is it storyline driven? Are there meaningful things? Remember, TPP Frontline, it is a family-oriented program. We care about our superstars. Every wrestler that wrestles in TPP knows that there are dangers involved with wrestling. As any gifted athlete in the world would say, it always comes down to this. These are trained professional athletes.
3-on-1 here. The numbers game.
So what makes you think that TPP Frontline is different? It's just the way we are. We are a different kind of place to be. Again, I'm Diehard, the CEO of the Power Plant.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time to continue this on. In the ring right now, we have the newcomer, the young man named Takamuri, and this is some adrenaline weight class action. That's what we're getting into right now, and I'm looking forward to getting this underway. Takamuri is going to face a veteran of anybody that's considered a lightweight, and that's Travis Porter. Travis Porter has been wrestling for many, many years. And unfortunately, he has yet to grasp any gold around his waist. And for Travis Porter, this is a good stepping stone for him tonight. We've seen a little bit of Takamuri on ringside, which isn't televised yet, unfortunately, so it's not available on YouTube currently. But we've seen Takamuri. I've seen Takamuri doing some phenomenal things in the ring. So this should be an interesting matchup to see Takamuri, Travis Porter. This should be a good matchup between these two very agile, young, gifted athletes. And so I'm ready to get this underway. Travis Porter, Takamuri, you got to believe this has Adrenaline Championship ramifications to it. And so right now we're getting ready to get this underway. And a big spinning wheel kick there from Travis Porter. Right from the get-go, not wasting any time, putting the boot right to the face. And Takamuri, pulls Travis Porter right into that big back chop. And that'll definitely put some sting on it. And a big jumping fist there. And a big flying clothesline from Takamuri. And with Takamuri, this young man also hails from Japan. Very quick on his feet, very aggressive, very powerful. The thing is, though, he doesn't really care what the fans think of him. And as you see Takamuri here with his cattle mutilation and the rope break there, forcing the break, And as you see Takamori just stomping away there. And a big chop right to the back of the left knee, and that'll definitely not feel too good. And again, the rope break. And like I was saying, Takamori does not care too much about what the fans think about him or how he performs. But Takamori is definitely doing a number right now on Travis Porter. And thus far, I mean, Takamori, bridging German suplex, very beautifully placed bridging German suplex. And now Takamori, again, another bridging suplex. Again, the 1 count. Travis Porter is not going to go down to a German suplex. He's going to fight. That kick right to the tailbone there. But, that standing side kick there. Now, Takamori going for the leg grapevine. They're wrenching on that Achilles tendon. And for Travis Porter, he's got to get something going here because Takamori's all over him right now. Like, wait on Rice, quick Hurricane Rana grabbing the legs here. 1, 2, and wait a second, Travis Porter rolls it over right into the rope break there. And now Takamori gonna eat another big foot right from Travis Porter right to the jaw. And Travis Porter, that self-made senton there right on the ground from a standing position. Beautiful standing drop kick there from Travis Porter. Trying to get something going here. He's trying to get some momentum. And right now he's doing one heck of a good job as Takamori is unable to respond to all those strikes. But here you see Takamori, those close fist punches. Now Takamori ascending the top rope, jumps off. Big flying elbow there. Hooking the far leg into the cover here. 1, 2, and a 2 count for Takamori as Travis Porter able to get his shoulders off the mat. And Takamori runs in that float over arm drag. And as you see Takamori trying to goat Travis Porter to get back to his feet. And now Takamori, those knees right to the chest and the chin area. And the camera angle just doesn't do it justice, ladies and gentlemen. Those were very high-hitting knees to the lower chin area. And now Travis Porter. And a beautiful modified type Hurricane Rana. And as you see, Takamori going to take a breather on the outside. And that clubbing forearm right to the back. And Takamori here has been all over Travis Porter. And he's not giving a resting period. And as you see Takamori now taunting to the fans, Takamori is not giving a rest or a break to Travis Porter. That standing shooting star press, and that takes a very gifted athlete to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Another 2 count for Takamori. Takamori went for the kick, but that kick right to the face, a spinning kick, ladies and gentlemen. And Takamori is taking his time here. He's setting the pace for this matchup, and he's kind of having his way right now with Travis Porter, and Travis Porter doesn't have a way to respond to it. And now Takamori calling Porter to his feet. Off the top rope, the quick Hurricane Rana. And Takamori, like I said, he's something else, ladies and gentlemen. He's a very dangerous athlete, but he's very gifted. And as you see again, this cattle mutilation. This time Travis Porter is not in the ropes, but Travis Porter able to wiggle himself free. Thank God, because that the cattle mutilation submission hold can cause a lot of damage. And Travis Porter there trying to keep something going. He's got to keep some kind of offense. Travis Porter, that tilt-a-whirl, and then the backdrop. And Travis Porter again, just like I said, he's trying to get something going. He's had a rough go with things ever since. Takamori saw Travis Porter getting onto the apron, rolled out of the ring, and tripped up Travis Porter. But like I was saying, Porter's had a rough go of things ever since that choke slam from Atlas on ringside. And Travis Porter, though, looking to do something spectacular tonight. Kick to the abdomen, and now Takamori pulling Porter back in. Kick right to the foot, a foot right to the chin, and that'll definitely cause some unnecessary pain. And Travis Porter now with that snapper, and then that jumping fist drop. And now Travis Porter starting to get a little bit of something going. If he can keep this pressure on, then Takamori may not be able to win this matchup. But a lot of damage has been done. Travis Porter and Takamori again countered. Quick kick right to the abdomen. And now Takamori, a big DDT. And as you see Takamori here just taunting Travis Porter, just taking his time. He Doesn't look like he's in any big rush. And now, again, Takamori, those knees. And like I said, the camera angle that you guys are seeing just doesn't do justice. Those are right to the side of the chin. And Takamori calling Porter to his feet, kick to the abdomen. And we've seen this on ringside. Takamori brings him up, puts him vertical, and drops him in that screwdriver right on the top of the skull, hooking the far leg. Is this going to be it? 2, 3, and Takamori, just like that, after that screwdriver-type maneuver, completely takes out Travis Porter. I mean, that was a one-sided adrenaline match, ladies and gentlemen. And usually you don't see an adrenaline match be that one-sided. You don't see that very often. And so Takamori on his debut on Genesis, making a huge impact against a veteran in the ring. Takamori just basically told Travis Porter, you know what, I'm going to beat you tonight, and I'm going to do it with style. And as you see Takamori telling the referee to get out of his way, Takamori does not care too much about the fans in attendance. And, it's unfortunate that Travis Porter was unable to pick up the win tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, we do have to switch gears and move into the next match of the night. And it's going to definitely be a barn burner. But for Travis Porter, a tough break, no doubt about that. And I hope you guys are ready, because I'm ready. And this is going to be a great match to see. Darren Trinidad, who is sporting a new look that he debuted recently on ringside. And he's the daredevil of Full Force Wrestling, Darren Trinidad. And Darren Trinidad looking to, this is what I like to call the second chance match. This is for those that were eliminated out of the FFW Championship Tournament in Week 1. This is their chance at still getting to compete at FFW Ground Zero. And for Trinidad, you know definitely that he wants to have the opportunity to compete. He doesn't want to have to just sit in the back and just watch the show. He wants to be out there wrestling in front of the fans when it comes to Ground Zero. So for Trinidad, he's definitely looking to make an impact tonight, but he's got a hungry opponent who had a great showing last week, and that's this young man, Lance Owens, the steel chin of all of wrestling. This young Nebraskan man, Lance Owens, does whatever he's got to do to make the show go on. And Lance Owens does not pick up many wins, but the fans are always behind this young man, and that is what makes it so great. Lance Owens can always keep his chin up, no pun intended if you hear me say that, Lance, but he always keeps his chin up and keeps moving forward, whether he wins or if he loses. And so for Lance Owens, this is an opportunity for him to get to compete at FFW Ground Zero in some form or capacity if he can pick up a win tonight against Darren Trinidad. And this is a very evenly displaced match. I mean, both of these young men weigh about 240 pounds. They're about the same height, about the same build, so this should be a pretty evenly matched contest. And I'm interested to see who's going to pick this up, Darren Trinidad or Lance Owens. And here we go. Darren Trinidad, again, sporting a new look tonight with the black trunks. Lance Owens with the blue trunks. And Trinidad here, right into a side headlock. Beautiful side headlock takeover there. And now, again, the side headlock takedown from Darren Trinidad. Trinidad going off the ropes, a big shoulder tackle there. And again, like I said, both of these guys are about the same size. Lance Owens lifts Trinidad when he was going for that move into the backdrop. And now Owens, a flurry of strikes, but Trinidad able to respond with a big right hand of his own. And now Trinidad, a flurry of back chops there, followed by a big right hand. But Lance Owens, no, Trinidad turns it around, getting that shoulder tackle. Now Trinidad going for the cover, not even a 1 count, as Lance Owens was able to get his shoulder off the mat. And look at this, Lance Owens gonna bring Trinidad in the hard way. And wait a second, Owens is going to the top rope, jumps off, oh, big flying clothesline, and Trinidad did not know where Owens was. And Trinidad got caught there by Lance Owens. Lance Owens did a little bit of a fake out there, and oh, big right hand, as the big Nebraska man, Lance Owens, is definitely coming into his own this time around in FFW. And Trinidad here trying to get something going, and we're still in the feeling out process of this matchup. And these are both fan favorites. The fans in attendance enjoy both Darren Trinidad and Lance Owens. So this is a win-win for the fans in attendance. Nobody's going to go home with a sour taste in their mouth after this matchup, I don't think. And as you see, Trinidad, though, starting to get a little bit of a pacing going here. And now Trinidad, big back chop right in the corner there. And you can hear the echo in the arena. Into the cover here, and only a 1 count as Owens forcefully gets his shoulder off the mat. And again, Trinidad, big uppercut, going for the cover again, and another 1 count as Owens, again, able to get his shoulder off the mat. And again, Trinidad going back to the well with that uppercut, again, going for the cover. Very arrogant cover there, and only a 1 count again. And he missed. Trinidad missed wildly with a big uppercut there. And that time he got it. He got all of it that time. Into the cover here, 1, 2, and the very first 2 count of this matchup goes to Trinidad. And now Trinidad starting to try to slow it down, keep Owens grounded. I mean, Owens is looking for, and a quick arm drag there. I was going to say Owens is looking phenomenal tonight against Trinidad. This has been thus far, this has been a very closely contested matchup. I mean, a lot of tit for tat back and forth. And now Owens here has Trinidad up, brings him over with the shoulder there. And that is a very hard maneuver to do, especially to a larger wrestler. But Owens did it with such grace and such poise. It was almost like poetry in motion for Owens. And now Owens pulling Trinidad into that big clothesline. And like I said, I mean, this matchup is, these two are about the same size. Big backdrop there from Trinidad to Owens. These guys are about the same size physically. So this, for these two, it's a good thing. And Trinidad going for a quick roll up here. And the referee going to count this 1, 2, and a 2 count for Trinidad as Owens somehow, some way able to kick out. Trinidad standing sidekick there, and that'll definitely put some sting on you. And into the cover again, another 2 count as Owens is refusing to stay down tonight. And this is what I like seeing, these young, hungry competitors doing everything that they can possibly do. And now Trinidad calling Owens to his feet. Trinidad jumps off, big crossbody, hooks the legs here. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count. But so close. Why is Atlas coming down to ringside here? We still have a matchup. Lance Owens and Darren Trinidad still in the ring here, and Owens has Trinidad in the corner now. And Atlas standing ringside here, and why is Atlas getting up onto the apron? And wait, why is Atlas sending, wait a second. The referee's calling for the bell. This looks like it's going to go down as a disqualification. Atlas just chokeslammed both Lance Owens and Darren Trinidad, ladies and gentlemen. And I have no idea what we just saw. I have no idea why Atlas just did that. Atlas in that chokeslam, it became a deadly asset to his arsenal. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have to take our final commercial break of the night. So sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event is up next.
Hi, I'm Die Hard, the CEO of the Power Plant. What is evolution? Evolution is the process of change, development, and growth. TPP Frontline is change, development, and growth. And whether you want to believe that or not, it does not matter. Because ultimately, TPP Frontline is a lifestyle choice.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time for the main event of the evening. We have Riley Thompson facing Jerry Graham, and of course, like I said last week, the wild card in this whole situation, Riley Thompson's wife, Rochelle Thompson. She is literally the reason that Riley Thompson beat Lance Owens last week. I mean, Lance Owens was giving it everything he had to beat Riley Thompson, and he had Riley Thompson reeling. And when Riley Thompson got on the offense, he went and distracted the referee, allowing Rochelle Thompson to cause that distraction and allowing Riley Thompson to hit his finisher on on Lance Owens picking up the win and continuing on in the tournament. And don't get me wrong, Riley Thompson's wife, she's very, very beautiful. And I can understand why wrestlers would be distracted by her. But like I said, Riley Thompson's wife, Rochelle, is definitely the wild card. But Jerry Graham is known to not get distracted by women wrestlers. So hopefully Jerry Graham does not suffer the same fate that Lance Owens suffered last week. I mean, Jerry Graham had one heck of a matchup against Atlas last week, and he took one heck of a beating. But this is more up the alley of something that Jerry Graham would be able to do. Right now, it's a very experienced wrestler versus inexperienced wrestler who has a valet that comes to the ring with him. And for Jerry Graham, you know he's looking to kind of poke a little fun at Riley Thompson tonight, and I'm sure that's what Jerry Graham plans on doing. But Jerry Graham has to stay focused, otherwise Riley Thompson and Rochelle will pick up this win, and Jerry Graham will get himself knocked out of this championship tournament. So for Jerry Graham, he's got to stay focused no matter what. And as you see on the back of his jacket, on his gloves, it says "Save Us." And Jerry Graham says he's going to save everybody in FFW and become the first ever FFW champion. But he's got to get through all these obstacles leading up to this. So for Jerry Graham, this is a big ordeal. This is a very important, very, very important thing. Very important match for Jerry Graham, especially for Riley Thompson tonight. Could you imagine if Riley Thompson picked up the win against Jerry Graham on our second episode of Genesis? We would never hear the end of it from Riley Thompson. So Jerry Graham, Riley Thompson with Rochelle Thompson at ringside, getting ready to get this underway. Here we go. And a stare down here, and a standing tie-up. And Riley Thompson gets the better of it. And that knee right to the chin there. And that double axe handle, sending Jerry Graham right to the mat. And Jerry Graham getting back to his feet after taking a few moments there. But Jerry Graham definitely showing that he is ready. And as you see, Jerry Graham taunting Riley Thompson. And now into the side headlock. And now a series of kicks right to the face. And a big right hand from Jerry Graham. And Jerry Graham wasting little time. And here's the big third jumping elbow there. And Jerry Graham showing Riley Thompson a thing or two about wrestling. And now Jerry Graham, the succession of big right hands there. And as you see Rochelle looking on here as her husband is starting to get manhandled by Jerry Graham here. Jerry Graham now into the seated surfboard stretch, wrenching on the submission hold. And he has Riley Thompson stretched way beyond how his body joints are supposed to stretch. And your body is not meant to torque that way, ladies and gentlemen. Bear that in mind. Your arms and your back are not supposed to be bent like that. And Jerry Graham here, again, a very basic scoop slam, but now into that side headlock hold there. And Riley Thompson he's got to figure something out here. Right? Jerry Graham is showing up Riley Thompson right now, and so for Riley Thompson, he's got to get something going. Otherwise, it's not going to be a good night for Riley Thompson. Graham sending Thompson into the corner. The hard way there. And as you see, Riley Thompson holding his ribs, and Jerry Graham now starting to dictate the pace of this matchup. And now Jerry Graham again sending Riley Thompson into the corner, followed by that snapmare off the ropes, big drop kick right to the face. Jerry Graham is taking his time, and that is what is so impressive. And now Jerry Graham's got Thompson on his feet, and big flying clothesline there, hooking the far leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count as Riley somehow got his shoulders off the mat, but Riley Thompson was definitely knocked for a loop from that flying clothesline. And Thompson's trying to throw a series of big right hands right to the forehead of Jerry Graham. And as you hear the fans booing Riley Thompson as he starts to gain a little bit of momentum on Jerry Graham, and now Riley Thompson doing the choke, and as you see Rochelle on the outside, pleased that her husband is again stepping outside the rules. And now Riley Thompson, that knee to the small of the back, followed by the side Russian leg sweep. And now stomping on the side of the head there. again going back to the well with that. And for Riley Thompson, like I said, if he could pick up the win tonight against Jerry Graham, we would never hear the end of it. Now, beautiful quick hip toss there from Riley Thompson. As you see, Riley Thompson taunting here. But Jerry Graham gets back to his feet, a flurry of strikes, but Thompson able to catch it here. Oh, Thompson, big right hand, and now again choking the life out of Jerry Graham. And for Riley, and another big right hand, telling Jerry Graham to get back to his feet. And Jerry Graham was unable to answer to that, and again, just Riley Thompson choking Jerry Graham. And for those of you that didn't hear last week, Riley Thompson, a second-generation wrestler. His father, a former wrestler, and his father, Brandon Thompson, wrestled against Die Hard many, many years ago. And for Riley Thompson, he was born to wrestle. That was his father was a wrestler, and now he's a wrestler. And he's not built like his father at all. And Riley Thompson has Graham up on his shoulders. And that Applemere water slide. Hooking the far leg. This may be it. 1, 2, then almost a 3 count. But Jerry Graham somehow, some way got his shoulders off the mat, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea how that happened. And now Jerry Graham in that defense mode. Strike after strike. Jerry Graham runs in and he calls that the Graham Cracker, that big running body splash in the corner. And now Jerry Graham going to try to get something going. Get some momentum back in his favor here. Now Jerry Graham, that double underhook. And as you see, Rochelle Thompson starting to move some of our furniture around on the outside of the ring. Jerry Graham again hooking the far leg. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. As Riley Thompson was able to get his shoulders off the mat. And now Riley Thompson up on the shoulder of Jerry Graham in that shoulder tackle there. And as you see, the referee being distracted, and Jerry Graham getting right in the face of Rochelle Thompson, telling her to get off the apron, telling her to get in the ring. And Jerry Graham is definitely not too thrilled about that. And what is Jerry Graham doing here? Wait a second. Riley Thompson, he's looking for that camel clutch slam there. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count, but somehow Jerry Graham was able to kick out even after that distraction there. But Jerry Graham, a series of strikes, a snapmare, again followed up by that drop kick. And now once again, Rochelle Thompson is on the apron, and as you see Jerry Graham looking Rochelle down, and Rochelle Thompson just grabbed Jerry Graham right by the hair, and in that hot shot, in the cover here from Thompson too. And again, Rochelle Thompson, the wild card, ladies and gentlemen. She is literally the wild card that is helping Riley Thompson into the cover here for Thompson. 1, 2, and again the 2 count as Jerry Graham again gets his shoulder off the mat. And now again, Riley Thompson, that shoulder breaker. And now with the surfboard stretch here, and he's wrenching on Jerry Graham. What is Jerry Graham going to do? He's either got to tap or he's got to find a way to get out of this submission hold. And the upper body strength of Jerry Graham able to get him out of the submission hold. Jerry Graham runs in, big running clothesline there. And now with the big elbow drops, and as you saw Rochelle starting to get in the ring, the referee admonishing Rochelle to stay out of the ring, into the cover here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. As Jerry Graham now, those big close fist punches. And Rochelle Thompson still on the apron here, get a bird's eye literally right next to the action as Riley Thompson is now putting this submission hold from Jerry Graham, the side headlock again, just wrenching on it. The referee asking Riley Thompson, does he want to give up? Does he want to call it quits? And Riley Thompson refusing to give up, so Jerry Graham let go of the submission hold. And now Jerry Graham, that inverted backbreaker, again hooking the far leg here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count as somehow, some way, again, Riley Thompson able to kick out. And Jerry Graham, again, that double underhook suplex. And you gotta believe the frustration is building in Jerry Graham. Jerry Graham kick to the abdomen. Wait a second, Jerry Graham might be looking for it. Jerry Graham with 1 big power bomb. The second power bomb, and Jerry Graham's gonna put the third powerbomb, the big hurt onto Riley Thompson, and Jerry Graham might be looking for the saving grace. And Jerry Graham here still softening up the body. What is Jerry Graham thinking here? Jerry Graham could put Thompson away. Now Jerry Graham, big back chop right across the chest. And that'll definitely put some sting on it. Now again, Jerry Graham hammering away at the back of the trap muscle and the upper back area. And now Jerry Graham here bringing Thompson onto the ropes, going off the far rope, big clothesline to the outside. And as you see Rochelle there standing there, stopping Jerry Graham from jumping to the outside. I don't think Jerry Graham is known for wanting to hurt a female. And as Rochelle Thompson stands over her husband here, and Rochelle Thompson's telling something to Riley, and wait a second, what is Riley and Rochelle are leaving, and Jerry Graham here standing in the ring trying to get them to come back to the ring and compete. And the referee is still counting. And the referee's still counting, ladies and gentlemen. And this is not what I was expecting out of this matchup. I thought for sure we were going to see a decisive victory here, and the referee's still counting, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry Graham leaning into the ropes, trying to get Riley Thompson to come back into the ring. And the referee calling for the bell, as Riley Thompson showing no interest in continuing this matchup, refusing to take that saving grace, getting out of the ring, staying out of dodge. And Jerry Graham picks up the win by countout, continues on in the FFW Championship Tournament via countout, as Riley Thompson just didn't want it tonight. And so unfortunately we do not have a solidified winner between these two, but you definitely got to believe Jerry Graham was closing in on the victory. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time for tonight. Jerry Graham continues on in the FFW Championship Tournament. Adam D. Whitmore continues on in the FFW Championship Tournament. And you know what that means. At FFW Ground Zero, Jerry Graham, Adam D. Whitmore, one more time for the FFW Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Have a good night, everyone.